Hi, I'm Michelle Sterling for Friends of Science Society. You know, people from a certain era will remember this song, I think.
Little boxes on the hillside, little boxes made of ticky-tacky.
And they're all made out of ticky-tacky, and they all look just the same. Well, that was a song that Pete Seeger used to sing in the 60s. And what was he objecting to? He was basically objecting to all the post-war homes that had been built and the lives that had become, in the eyes of the new revolutionary youth, very boring. So I wanted to bring that to your attention because we're basically repeating history, aren't we? If we're going to have the federal government once again sell prefabricated homes or pre-approved home versions, 4 or 5 different versions, are we going to be getting the same kind of homes? And are they actually going to be climate resilient, or will they have to be upgraded? It's hard to imagine that you can make a house that's cheaper than houses that are on the market today and that are better insulated and more up to code. But, you know, I thought I would bring to your attention some notes from history, just so that people understand what happened then and how we got there and where we're going now, maybe. See, World War I had been pretty brutal and bloody. Probably 2/3 of the women in the UK did not have the potential to be married after World War I because so many men had died. And then World War II came along, and the men once again went to the front lines, and the women took up the work that the men left behind for the most part. And they created an industrial revolution as well as creating a social and economic revolution and further liberating women, which World War I had started that. But you know what, after the war, people were sick and tired of the chaos and death. They just wanted to be together, to be safe, to have a home. And they were very happy to have a nice little box of ticky-tacky because it was safe, it was theirs, and life could be normal. So the revolutionary youth of the 60s and 70s, the hippie movement and all that, the Pete Seeger songs protesting the little boxes made out of ticky-tacky, were protesting something that the parents actually, for the most part, had been quite happy to have, a home and security of some kind. These are very interesting books. They're all from a women's perspective, and it is International Women's Month. So you might want to have a look. They're by Virginia Nicholson. And think about where we're going now with these urgent plans to revamp all of Canadian urban society. You know, Hans Rosling, the author of Factfulness, used to say, fear plus urgency leads to stupid, drastic decisions with unintended consequences. And I think if we're going to rush into it, building more little houses made out of ticky-tacky with untested methods in the marketplace, we might be creating more problems than we ultimately solve. Food for thought. For Friends of Science Society, I'm Michelle Sterling.